Hello, sir. How are you?
Very well. कैसे हो आप?
Good evening, sir. Good evening. It's really
Good
nice to
evening.
see you after so long.
Yes, have you been?
I'm good. I'm good. Sir, this is क्वारंटाइन वाला समय जो चल रहा है हम सभी लोगों का। अब
Hmm.
हम देखते हैं कि विनीत सर हमेशा स्ट्रीट पर रहते हैं, हमेशा स्ट्रीट से फोटोग्राफी करते हैं। तो हाउ यू आर यूजिंग दिस क्वारंटाइन स्पेशल इट एट योर होम?
I'm actually really loving this time. I'm spending time with my family. I've been traveling a lot recently, but this time is, but also testing times. It's very testing times. So I hope this gets over very soon and I get back on track and start shooting again.
So internet, I guess internet is not working
Yeah,
properly. I
yeah.
mean, from your side, there is some
Not
issue.
from, is it
Uh,
is it from my side or is it from your side?
no, I think from my side, it's perfect. I
It's
don't know,
I,
like,
it looks absolutely okay with me.
okay, okay, sir. Okay, we can continue. I'm sorry. Yes, sir.
Yeah. No, no, no. It could be, it's internet, so it can happen from any. Yeah,
Yes, sir.
yeah. So how are you taking out time and how are you enjoying the quarantine period?
So we are to just, talking to more and more and more personalities like you. So
All right.
yeah, we are doing a daily live with
Mm.
every profession जो अपनी प्रोफेशन में काफी एक्सपर्ट है उन पर्सनालिटीज को हम बुला रहे हैं और उनसे बातें कर
Mm.
रहे हैं क्योंकि लोगों को जानना है बहुत सारी चीजें। जैसे आपके
All
बहुत
right.
सारे फैन यहाँ पर है जो कमेंट कर रहे हैं दैट दे आर बिग फैन ऑफ योर फोटोग्राफी ऑफ कोर्स। सो
Thank you
गाइस,
so much, everyone. Thank you.
let me introduce Mr. Vineet Vohra, sir. He is a really amazing photographer. He's a really renowned street photographer of India. He's also co-founder of APF Magazine, and
Mm.
he's a brand ambassador of Leica camera. So, sir, everybody wants to know that कि फोटोग्राफी की ये जो आपकी जिंदगी में
Mm.
फोटोग्राफी की फ्रेम, स्ट्रीट फोटोग्राफी की फ्रेम कब कैप्चर हुई?
But this has actually been 26 years now, yeah. 26 साल हो गए हैं और I didn't start as a street photographer. I started as a wildlife photographer.
Okay.
And the minute I stepped on the street, I felt I was in love with the streets, and I felt that everything is so uncertain and very temporary on streets. So that's how I got into streets, and that is I've been doing it from past 26 years, and I'm loving it, and just want to do it every day. I'm missing out this time, but yeah, it's actually a break, so I'm taking it as a happy break.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, we all have seen you at street, वहां पर आप कैप्चर करते, बट अभी जैसे
Hmm.
कि हम सभी लोग घर पर हैं, तो घर पर भी
Hmm.
आप क्या नई नई चीजें ट्राई कर रहे हैं इन टर्म्स ऑफ
Uh,
फोटोग्राफी?
हाँ, मैं खाना बनाना भी ट्राई कर रहा हूँ.
वाह, दैट्स सो
So,
कूल।
yeah, so yeah, मैं घर पे, I'm trying to shoot at home also. There are certain areas which I felt I never noticed. वो घर पे कभी ध्यान नहीं दिया. एक लाइट पड़ती है एक टाइम पे. मैं कभी
ओके,
5 बजे होता ही नहीं था शाम को घर पे, तो अब मेरे को I understood that there is a time where I'm getting that light. So I'm shooting that light, but
ओके,
it's just a creative satisfaction, or it's like an obsession to shoot. So I'm just taking out time. तो मैं उसमें enjoy कर रहा हूँ अभी.
okay. So,
Yeah.
I mean, every day we are seeing that you are doing live sessions and
Mm.
we are learning a lot from your live sessions also.
I'm glad.
So, what
I'm
is the
glad.
purpose behind it कि यार चलो youth को थोड़ा हम और ज्यादा motivate करते हैं in terms of street photography? कल आपका A to Z session था, which was super amazing, and
Mm.
like we want to know that behind this, what's the purpose behind it?
So, I've been, मेरे को ये बहुत सुनने को मिलता था. Are you comfortable with Hindi or English? I just want to know
Hindi, sir,
what.
any language,
कुछ भी बोल,
Hindi is
ठीक.
yeah.
ऑल राइट. तो मेरे को ये बहुत सुनने को मिलता था कि मेरी वर्कशॉप्स बहुत महंगी हैं. मैं
Okay,
पढ़ा नहीं, मैं लोगों को बहुत चार्ज कर रहा हूँ वर्कशॉप के लिए. मैं
okay,
हमेशा ये बोलना चाहता था कि एक एक नीड्स होती हैं एक फोटोग्राफर की भी. और
yeah.
आप आप उतना ही चार्ज करते हो जितना आप कमांड कर सकते हो, वो एक मैं करता था. बट आई फेल्ट इस टाइम में मैं हर बार ही कोशिश करता था कि आई वांट टू गिव इट बैक टू द सोसाइटी ऑल्सो. आई वांटेड टू टीच एवरीबडी पॉसिबली आई कुड. सो दैट इज व्हाट आई बीन. अब मैं वो कर रहा हूँ. मैं हमेशा so the people writing English for the audience who can't understand Hindi, so I'm slightly confused. I'll try to mix both of it.
Sure,
Um,
sir.
and
Yeah.
also because I'm trying to, I'm here because मैं आपकी एक जो ग्रुप है जिसके लिए आपने मेरे को इनवाइट किया, मैं उनको एक केटर करना चाहता हूँ. तो मेरे को हमेशा एक गिव इट बैक करना था सोसाइटी के लिए. मैं जितना मौका मिलता है मैं करता हूँ. आई फेल्ट कि एक नॉलेज मेरे को जितना मेरे को है वो मेरे को उससे ज्यादा देना है. और कई बारी ऐसा ही है. कई एक मेडिसिन जैसे आपने सुना होगा, यूनानी मेडिसिन वो ग्रो नहीं कर पाई बिकॉज या हकीम्स जो होते हैं वो अपनी जनरेशन को पास ऑन नहीं करते हैं नॉलेज. सो मेरे को उसमें नहीं जाना है. आई वांट टू बी नोन बाय माय स्टूडेंट्स.
Okay,
मेरा
okay.
कोई भी स्टूडेंट मुझसे अच्छा अगर करेगा तो आई फील if my student does do better than me, then I'm more happy than what I can
Yeah.
achieve in life. So
Okay.
that is
So,
what my.
I mean, yeah, this is really very amazing that you are actually sharing your experience and your photography.
Hmm.
That what you have experienced during clicking the pictures or during your
Right,
street experience. Yeah.
right,
So this is really
right.
amazing. Like we are learning from our guru who is actually doing amazing
Hmm.
in street basically. So
Hmm.
my next question or no, next conversation we can say that. What is the visualization before
Hmm.
pressing that shutter that okay I want to click this तो वो frame
Hmm.
पहले से दिमाग में बन जाता है or you just trying to randomly चीजें होती है like we
See,
just want to know.
when I'm on the streets, there is nothing which I go with a fixed frame of mind that I'm going to shoot this, or when I'm looking
Okay.
at the scene that I want to shoot in a certain way. I've just keep those A to Z in my mind, and I just keep pick out some things and with the composition at times. Then I also work with a little emotions at times or humor at times. So I just go with the flow. There is nothing fixed. So it is also, I go by the scene, what I have to do. There's nothing prerequisite in my mind that I have to go according to that. So I keep it very open.
Okay.
Yeah, it depends a lot on light. It
Okay.
depends a lot on how I'm feeling that particular day. A photograph is just a combination of the baggage you carry every day. एक आप मन में क्या भार लेके चल रहे हैं उस दिन फोटो खींचने के लिए, वो बहुत एक इम्पोर्टेंट होता है. कई बार हम everybody has so many things going on in their minds.
Yeah.
Photography is also a channel where they let everything out and they're shooting because they don't want to, keep that thing on your mind and you want to focus on shooting. So that particular day, what are your experiences? What are your thoughts and how you want to express yourself? That depends a lot on how you frame the shot. So there is no fixed thing कि आज मैं ऐसे जाके फोटो खींचूंगा, वरना तो फिर मैं प्रोडक्ट फोटोग्राफी कर लेना चाहिए कि आज मैं इन प्रोडक्ट्स को ऐसे रख के ऐसे खींचूंगा.
Exactly. Exactly. So you mean to say that it is completely like out of box thing कि यार I will shoot something very unique. I'll try my best कि मैं क्या frame capture कर पाता हूँ उस particular time पर. So it completely depends upon that out of box thinking, I guess.
It is just one's individual thinking. Now, agar, if you also step out and shoot, and if you apply yourself out of box because it is your thinking, and that is very important when you can have your thinking involved in a shot. If you are individual, if you want to make that shot look individual, then put yourself in the shot and you will take individual shots. And that will always be out of box because only you've seen things like that.
Okay, okay. Sir, like there are so many photographers who are joining us right now. And
Mm-hmm.
if we talk about that, how ये जो gadgets, I mean, how much this gadgets इम्पोर्टेंट रखता है जब आप फोटोग्राफी करते हो? बिकॉज पीपल आर सेइंग दैट ओके मेरे पास कैनन है, या मेरे पास सोनी होता तो मैं और अच्छा फोटोग्राफर बन जाता, या फिर मैं फोन फोटोग्राफी इज नॉट उसमें ज्यादा बेटर चीजें नहीं आती। तो व्हाट यू वांट टू से दैट इन टर्म्स ऑफ फोटोग्राफी दैट गैजेट्स कितने इंपॉर्टेंट रखते हैं?
सो मैं सवाल का जवाब बहुत सिंपली देना चाहूंगा। हम आई एम श्योर या में जो भी जितने
या
भी जने हैं, हम तंदूर, अगर तंदूरिये के पास जाते हैं, वो कभी भी अपनी जो स्टिक्स जिससे रोटी निकाल रहा होता है, हम उससे नहीं की और किससे बनी हुई है। हम कभी शेफ से नहीं पूछते कि आप कौन सा माइक्रोवेव यूज
राइट,
करते हो। सो इट डजेंट मैटर।
एग्जैक्टली,
आप कभी भी एक जो राइटर होता है जो से ये नहीं पूछते आप किस पेन से पोएम लिखते हो। सो
एग्जैक्टली,
फोटोग्राफर्स के हम हमेशा आके पूछते हैं कि आप कौन से कैमरा से शूट करते हो।
कौन सा?
Photography is not looking outwards, it is looking inwards. So when all of us will
ओके,
understand that it is about looking inwards, we'll start making much better pictures. हम अंदर
ओके,
अपनी
ओके,
अंतरात्मा
ओके,
को देखना और बात करना सीखना चाहिए.
ओके, दिस इज मोर इम्पोर्टेंट।
Yes, it is very important.
सो ये बहुत अच्छी बात आपने बताई, और बहुत ही अच्छा एग्जाम्पल आपने दिया कि रोटी बनाने वाले से नहीं पूछते कि कौन सा आटा यूज किया, या फिर हम राइटर से नहीं पूछते कि आपने कौन से पेन से लिखा। सेम एज अ क्रिएटर हु इज डूइंग सम स्ट्रीट फोटोग्राफी और
Hmm.
सम क्रिएटिव फोटोग्राफी, सो उसके
Hmm.
पीछे भी नहीं पूछा। दिस इज रियली वेरी अमेजिंग एग्जाम्पल। सो
Hmm.
कभी आपके साथ स्ट्रीट पे ऐसा हुआ है दैट यू आर क्लिकिंग सम पिक्चर और you are getting some different reaction of people,
Hmm.
or आप जैसे कि whatever I have seen on your profile, तो मुझे I think you are a more of a dog lover, so बहुत सारे dog pattern या dog pictures मुझे बहुत ज्यादा दिखते हैं। so
Hmm.
सर ये हम जानना चाहेंगे स्ट्रीट पर कभी ऐसा हुआ है दैट आपको एक अलग रिएक्शन मिला हो, क्योंकि लोग जनरली कंफर्टेबल नहीं होते हैं फोटोग्राफी को, हम अगर देखें हम लोग उनको खींचना चाहते हैं, बट
See,
सर ऐसा
it is simply that street जो होती है, it's और जो street पे लोग चल रहे होते हैं, I always feel that they are like street dogs.
या
हम सड़क पे चल रहे हैं और हमें पता है कि कौन सा स्ट्रीट डॉग हमारे पे काटने वाला है। हम उसके पास हम उतना ही डिस्टेंस मेंटेन करते रखते हैं। और कई स्ट्रीट डॉग्स होते हैं जो हमें पता होता है ये भौंकेगा नहीं, ये चल हिला रहा है। सो यू ट्राई टू मेक योर प्रेजेंस फेल्ट, विच इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। हम कभी भी whenever हम बहुत गलती ये करते हैं कि हम सीधा जाते हैं और कैमरा उठा के फोटो खींचने लग जाते हैं, बट वो तरीका नहीं होना चाहिए। मैं ये नहीं कह रहा हूँ आपको बात करनी चाहिए अपनी ऑडियंस के साथ या आप जहाँ शूट कर रहे हैं, आपको सिर्फ वहां खड़े होकर अपनी प्रेजेंस फेल्ट करानी चाहिए कि आप वहां हैं और आप इस मतलब आप काटने नहीं आए हैं लोगों को। मेरे साथ कभी ऐसा ऐसा एक्सपीरियंस नहीं हुआ कि कभी किसी ने मुझे बोला हो। हाँ, गालियां बहुत पड़ती हैं, बट whenever I'm shooting on the street, I think that it is a foreign language and I don't understand the language. मैं हमेशा start behaving like a tourist in your own city, and that is the most important thing. Try to behave that as if they're talking in some alien language, and it should be okay. और जहां तक रही कि मैं डॉग्स को बहुत खींचता हूँ, I've been bitten by a dog. That is,
ओके,
yeah, but then injection ही तो है. You are not a street photographer till the time you haven't been bitten by a street dog. So it is, I'm a street photographer. I can actually say that I'm a street photographer because I've been bitten by a dog.
मतलब दिल्ली की गलियों में ही दिल्ली के डॉग्स ने हमें नहीं काटा है और दिल्ली के लोगों ने ही हमें गालियां नहीं दी, तो हम फोटोग्राफर कैसे, हम स्ट्रीट फोटोग्राफर कैसे कहेंगे? ओके,
देखिए, ये गालियां, इनको गालियां नहीं लेना चाहिए। आप यू हैव टू नो दैट यू आर एंटरिंग somebody's space,
या
and but if you will maintain the ethics, आप उनकी स्पेस में एंटर नहीं करते हैं, आप रिस्पेक्ट करते हैं उस स्पेस को। अगर आपको कोई if somebody is not appreciable of
या
your space, then leave that space. But
या
लोगों के साथ बहुत untoward incident हुए हैं। There was मेरे बहुत एक अच्छे फ्रेंड है विवेक, वो सुन रहा है और उसने मेंशन किया है, वो वाराणसी में शूट कर रहा था और उसके पीछे एक बफेलो पड़ा था, एंड वो उसके बाद वो he had a bad slip, and for
Okay.
3 months he was bedridden. He had multiple fracture on his leg. So he also said that blog that मेरे को मेरा नाम जरूर आना चाहिए conversation में. तो विवेक, I've named you in the conversation, dear friend of mine. So don't,
Okay.
these are small things. Don't worry about that. This should not hamper your street photography, and just step out, make the most of it.
Yeah. सर, so I mean, ये हर फोटोग्राफी के पीछे स्टोरी भी तो बनती है. मतलब if we are taking a frame or if we are taking a photograph, इस फोटोग्राफ के पीछे की एक स्टोरी भी होती है जो शायद आप बता रहे हैं दैट कभी स्ट्रीट डॉग ने काट लिया है या कभी हमारे बफेलो का एग्जांपल दिया. तो आई मीन दिस इज आल्सो द वन मेमोरी कि हम ये फोटो खींच रहे थे तब हमारे साथ ये हुआ था. सो या इट इज
तो
अगेन.
ये मेमोरीज बहुत जरूरी होती हैं. एंड बट ऐसे अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट कोई ऐसी पिक्चर के पीछे कोई मेमोरी नहीं है कि मेरे पीछे कोई गाय भैंस भाग रही थी और मैंने चलते फिरते पिक्चर ली. बहुत मैं पास में नहीं जाता ऐसी चीजों के जो मतलब मेरे को जिंदा रहना है वो फोटोग्राफ दिखाने के लिए. आई डोंट वांट, आई एम नॉट अ वॉर फोटोग्राफर. मैं अपनी बीवी का इकलौता हूँ और शी रियली वैल्यूज इट. सो आई हैव टू
Yeah.
come back and show the pictures to my son and my wife. So I'm happy making shots which I can.
She's beautiful. I mean, have you ever
Of
tried
course she
some?
is.
उनके साथ आपने कभी स्ट्रीट पर कुछ ट्राई किया दैट ओके तुम मॉडल बन जाओ एंड आई एम गोइंग
मैं
टू क्लिक अ पिक्चर?
मैं so it's been so मेरी I've been married for 23 years now. So
Okay.
she'll kill me if I'm not right. So, and she was I've really shot her very extensively. We have a lot of prints of her, and I love shooting her till date. But अब थोड़ा कम हो गया, मैं कम खींचता हूँ. I like people on the street, and I like to create humor, so I don't want to create humor for her. She's
Okay.
so I'm just taking pictures with my cell phone of her. So, and
Okay.
I shoot her extensively.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Sir, who is your inspiration? I mean, we just want to know that you are, yeah, like there are so many people who are inspired by your photography. Who is your inspiration in terms of photography or
So
in life?
photography, I'm not really, I won't say that I get inspired by some photographers. There are a lot of photographs I've been inspired with, but it's actually painters who have inspired in my life to make me pick up photography. I like Picasso's work a lot. I like Renoir and I like Degas. But if I have to pick up one painter, then Degas is my favorite painter,
Okay.
and I really get inspired by his work.
So
And that's my
you are inspired by paintings a lot. तो
yes.
फोटोग्राफी में आपको किस तरह से पेंटिंग्स इंस्पायर करती है
क्योंकि
in terms of
पेंटिंग, I
composition?
wanted to get into painting, but it was taking too much time. मेरे से इतना टाइम स्पेंड नहीं हो रहा था पेंटिंग में, so I picked up photography. It was
Oh,
instant. And
oh,
if I want to also mention that anybody who's listening, please understand that the core existence of photography, or why photography came into existence, was because painting was indeed taking a lot of time, and people wanted to have all these rich guys at that time. They wanted instant paintings which looked like photographs or something very instant, and that is how photography came into existence. Then there were pinhole cameras which were kept on the street. So to understand photography, you have to understand painting. It is very important. You to understand
okay.
light, to understand how these painters, or what was going on in their mind, why they painted something. It will help you understand aesthetics much better, and to create much
Okay.
better frames.
Okay, okay. So ever happened with you that आप बिना कैमरे के ही आप you just go to the streets and just एक imagination in terms of हम लोग एक art of imagination बोल सकते हैं उसको. आप बिना
Hmm.
कैमरे के ही आप बाहर निकल गए and you are not clicking pictures but you are clicking pictures in your mind. Something, I mean, have you ever tried this or,
Yeah,
I mean,
always. I mean, if I'm sitting also and eating food, I'm I'm seeing things in frames. It becomes your second nature, and I make it a point that at times when I stepped out on the street, I like to make pictures. I purposely leave my camera behind so that I see things much clearer. I want to see things differently. So I shoot a lot with my eyes. Um, and it is also very important, which I would like to mention, is that आप लोग जो भी अभी सीखना चाहते हैं और एक फिक्स फोकल लेंथ के साथ काम करें, तभी आप जब बाहर निकलेंगे, you will start seeing frames in that way. And you will
Okay.
see, if you like 28 you'll start seeing life in 28 or you will start seeing things in 35 So keep that in what you're doing.
ओके सो आई मीन आपका कोई फेवरेट शॉट जिसके पीछे कोई स्टोरी रही हो या आपको लगता है कि दैट ये दिस इज माय वेरी वेरी फेवरेट शॉट और बिकॉज फॉर
Um,
आर्टिस्ट एवरी शॉट इज वेरी ब्यूटीफुल और वेरी अमेजिंग बट पर्टिकुलरली कोई शॉट आपका जो सबसे फेवरेट हो
no, there's, they all are like my babies. I really don't think about that there is a favorite story behind the shot. I just, I don't, when I'm shooting, I'm really not thinking that there has to be a story behind that shot. But
ओके
at the same time, if you'll ask me, it is not easy to shoot in the UK. In London, it's not easy to shoot. So I have this particular shot which it was just, I made one single shot from there, and I wish I could make more shots there. But that shot
ओके
really happened very nicely. So I'm kind of feeling that I'm glad that I could make that shot over there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, I mean, for you, that every photograph is really very important for you, or it's really,
No,
yeah.
I don't really value my pictures. I don't think that they are of any value. I feel they are like writing notes in my diary, and anybody
Okay.
can read it. I don't really get attached to my own pictures. I don't feel that I need to do something big out of these pictures. I'm just writing notes. I'm just talking through my pictures. So that is what I'm doing.
So your written notes are really very helpful for so many people of India who is really doing great in terms of photography. So yes, your notes are really very important for the youth people who are upcoming generation
I
and
hope
yeah.
so. I hope so. I
So
just yeah.
yeah. Sorry, sir.
Carry
Sir.
on. No, no.
Yeah.
I was just saying that I'm just continuing to do something which I'm doing passionately and very humbly, and I wish I could just give whatever I have in me. I should pass it on. So that is what I'm doing.
ओके सर आपने जब फोटोग्राफी शुरू की थी एक जमाना हुआ करता था वो भी ये
Hmm.
इंस्टाग्राम और फेसबुक की दुनिया तब नहीं हुआ करती थी तो उस
Hmm.
टाइम की फोटोग्राफी में और अब की फोटोग्राफी में कितना डिफरेंस आपको मिलता है कि उस टाइम पर ये चीजें हुआ करती थी समथिंग और अब ये होता है some difference you because you have seen both the side and
See, are you trying to say I'm really old? Okay, of course I
no.
am. But
No, sir.
the only difference I would say is, see, photography hasn't changed. Photography is still photography.
Yeah.
The only difference is that the comments which people write now, we would go into the gallery where photographs were there. They would give
Yeah.
it comment right then and there. They would probably hold your hand and tell you that this image works and this image doesn't work. They will tell you,
Okay.
uh, and you will, that adulation is something which is very, very important for any creative person. So being in the gallery with all the photographers or all the people who were present there, it is a different experience. But at the same time, I would like to say that Instagrams or Facebooks, these social media platforms they have really opened a space for a lot of photographers. They you don't
Absolutely.
really you really don't have to hire a space in a gallery if you can't afford it. You start putting it. I've seen photographers coming from a very humble background. They just doing fantastic, and that is the whole idea of these social media platforms, which is very good. And I'm not I'm a person who would like to move on with time, and I feel this is equally important. Imagine there was no social media today and you would be stuck at home. What would you do? It's opened a whole new chapter for all of
Yeah.
us, and we are connected to each other, and it's a very good thing.
So this has actually given the platform to upcoming photographers or aspiring
Yeah,
photographers. तो एक
yeah.
बड़ा platform दिया है Instagram ने तो somewhere बहुत जगह पर.
जी,
Sir,
जी.
in terms of India में अब street photographer या freelancer जो photographers हैं, उनका
हम्म,
एक trend अब चल चुका है. तो
हम्म.
व्हाट इज द सिनेरियो अगर हम बात करते हैं इंडिया में कितना क्या फ्यूचर है जो लोग इसमें करियर बनाना चाहते हैं प्रोफेशनली दे वांट टू बी एक्सपर्ट इन स्ट्रीट फोटोग्राफी और फोटोग्राफी सो आई मीन हाउ
See,
दे
I
थिंक
would
अबाउट
say that you have to get into you have to learn the craft first. Don't really put yourself in a genre that, oh, I just want to do street photography. Explore the different genres which you can get in. Street photography will not start paying you instantly. No, it
या
will. The minute you'll say that, okay, I want to, I don't see or I don't know anybody who wants to put pictures of maybe somebody in the street on the wall, on their walls in the home. So they don't like to do that. Nobody buys those pictures. But street photography at that time, or I would say it prepares you for all other genres. It is, if you want to be a wedding photographer, you become very quick in capturing those candid moments. So don't really worry about how you can earn from street photography. Street photography is not done to earn something. It is to explore your own self. It is to talk to your own self. And then when you know what you're talking, then you can make money. Till the time you don't
एग्जैक्टली
even know what you want in life, you can't earn. Uh, it prepares you. I would say that it is like a school, that it prepares you for different kind of genres. So don't think that you want to earn from street photography. No.
Okay, of course,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
Okay, so if we talk about Vineet Vohra sir, if not photographer, then how can we know Vineet Vohra sir? अगर photographer नहीं होते तो क्या होते? What
वो क्या
else
होते
can?
हैं वो या तो एक apart from being a husband and a father or a son, I would have been a painter or a sculptor.
Wow. Yeah, as expected. The answer is like really as expected. Okay, this would be the answer. Okay.
Yeah, this
So,
is very simple. I don't have two answers in my life. I always keep it straight.
okay, sir. The one message you want to convey to all the aspiring photographers or
Hmm.
youth of the India who wants to be photographer or who want to work on it or I mean they are struggling like anything and you want to say anything to them, a piece of information or a piece of message you want to convey.
See, I feel, to learn photography, it's a matter of any craft. You guys can learn. You can learn anything. There's enough knowledge on social media also. There are enough mentors around. You can learn. But what I really want to tell people is that always have two things in your mind or keep two things with you. One is roots and one is wings. Roots to keep you grounded and wings to fly. And if you can hold on to these two things, be a better human being first. Photography will follow. A good human being can make good pictures. I have never seen a bad human being making good pictures. So it is a combination of that. So, and you will make better pictures. It's a matter of time.
This positivity always inside, it should be inside you, I
Oh
guess.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, positive, being positive is very, very important. Being, to have that caliber or have that passion to make pictures, and you will make pictures.
Okay. Like anything you want to discuss with us, like we are having all the questions for you, and we have asked a lot of questions to you, and we don't want to bother
I,
you more about it.
I'm going to answer. If you have questions, I'm going to answer.
Okay,
I'm.
okay. So
If there's
we met.
anybody,
Yeah, yeah.
if
So
if
if
there's, yes, sorry,
question, yeah,
yeah,
like we'll take the questions from people who are asking here. So
right.
एक question यहाँ पर था that if a person is a photographer, is it really if he can go in videography also? So
Oh
I mean
yeah,
these both are
absolutely.
really different. What we
Hmm.
can say to them.
Yeah, it is, it is a creative art form. Today, I don't even know if I want to do photography after 2 years. I could be, I could be doing, maybe I could be getting into sculpture. I could be doing painting. I could be picking up an instrument and playing it. So I don't really feel that you should be stuck in life, that you feel that, oh, I'm stuck and I just want to do it. The only constant thing in life is change. And if you know how to change and evolve, then you're making things easier for yourself.
Okay, one more question is asking that how you are finding frame everywhere.
Hmm. I don't know how old is that person and how much time has he spent in photography. I've spent at least 26 years doing the same uh, photography, doing the same kind of walking the same streets. I think when you spend any amount of those amount of hours, you're going to excel in any field. And I think it's matter of time. You're going to be taking much better pictures than me very soon if you spend that much time on streets. And if you spend any much time in any craft, I would say today what happens is that you can't be complaining that how can, Virat Kohli is just hitting every ball for a six. I am not
Yeah,
able to hit because he's practiced all his life.
yeah,
He's
exactly.
practicing. So practice. And then if you can't make it, please complain. Then I'll be happy to answer. But if you start complaining that, okay, I can't do a certain thing without even practicing it, then, it is not good.
It's all about trying and trying. करत करत अभ्यास पे जड़मती हो तो सुजान रसरिया बज
बिल्कुल.
जाते सर बज जाते निशान. Okay, sir,
Absolutely.
sir, I just want to share one moment when I met you the very first time at Vrindavan at the
Hmm.
Holi 2020. So
Hmm.
I just remember that one meeting of us, and I was thinking that. Vineet Vohra, sir. Okay, I'm meeting to him. It's really very big thing for me. And today, I mean, I'm really lucky that we have taken a good call. I think people have inspired a lot by your words. Or I mean, it's really very big pleasure to us that okay, आपने हमारे साथ इतना सारा वक्त दिया, इतना सारा time दिया. We are really very thankful to you. And anything you want to, I mean, do conversation about like whatever people are saying, or they are asking some questions or something. वैसे तो I've covered every question, but still.
Of course. If there are any more questions, I'll come again. कोई ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. मैं कोई गुजरा वक्त तो नहीं जो लौट के आ ना सकूं. So कुछ भी it is good to be here. And don't think today anybody who calls me and they feel that they want to ask me. I have enough time now, and I'll definitely come. Ganesh, hi,
Yeah.
Ganesh. It is a good thing to spend time with all of you.
सर एक्चुअली आपका सबसे बेस्ट पार्ट जो सारे लोगों को लगता है वो ये है कि स्पेशली फोटोग्राफर पीपल दे आर रियली बिग फैन ऑफ यू बिकॉज दे थिंक दैट यू आर रियली वेरी ग्राउंडेड पर्सन जिनके साथ हम कभी भी बात कर सकते हैं ही विल रिप्लाई डेफिनेटली सो दिस इज वी एक्चुअली लव अबाउट यू दैट ओके यू
Thank
गिव
you so
दैट इम्पोर्टेंस टू एवरी पर्सन एंड इट्स रियली बिग थिंग फॉर अस who are learning photography now, and it's really very amazing that yes, you are sharing a good experience with us as well.
So all I can say is thank you. I don't. That's
Most
just the
welcome.
way I am. That's just the way I am, and
Thank
I
you
think
so much, sir.
anybody,
Really, thank you.
anybody is, सब लोग ऐसे ही grounded होते हैं. I think आप बहुत approachable हैं. मेरे को नहीं लगता कोई शायद लोग नहीं होते हैं grounded. आपको अप्रोच करने का तरीका होना चाहिए. आप बात करेंगे तो बात करो. एक आई एम अ पंजाबी एंड I'll explain it in हिंदी कि गल करो गल करन नाल गल बनदी है किसी दी अज बनदी है ते किसी दी कल बनदी है. So it means that
Wow.
बात करो. बात करने से बात बनती है. किसी की आज बनती
जी
है किसी की कल बनती है. So try and
बनती जरूर है.
बनती जरूर है.